Hey guys, I wanted to share this with you, okay? Alright, I found this in Matthew chapter 22. We are going to be reading verses 36 through 40. And then I want to show you something that's actually missing out of the NIV Bible, but it's in King James. We'll get with that here in a second. Alright, one of Jesus' but we're going to start at actually verse 34. Please bear with me. I have a hard time reading some of these words. But when the Pharisees had heard that he had put the Sadducees to silence, they were gathered together. Verse 35. Remember Matthew chapter 22. Verse 35. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him, saying, verse 36, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? 37, Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. 38, this is the first and great commandment. 39, and the second is like unto it, Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. So that means you are to love your neighbor as you love yourself. 40, on these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Okay? That means if you put God first, you love Him with all your heart, things are going to come your way. Things are going to start to fall in place. That's the first thing you need to do, is to love God with all your heart. Love Him with all your heart. That means you need to talk to Him. You need to read His Word. You need to share His Word with other people. You don't necessarily have to do it on videos. You can share it with friends, or every time you get a chance. Like, say you're talking with somebody. You're like, hey, guess what I read in the Bible today? Just mention one little thing to them. Now, I want to share this with you guys. This is going to be chapter 17 in Matthew. Matthew chapter 17, verse 21 is actually missing in some Bibles. I know it's missing in the NIV. It's in my King James, both of my King James. This is my, my little one, my go-to one, because it's so easy. It's not as thick. My other one's pretty big. It's a Concordance Bible. It's very heavy. It's very big. It's got the red print. And it was my dad's before he died. So I don't like to get that one out too much because it's just so heavy, and I keep it in a box, so it's really hard to get out. It's in a Bible box that it came in. But this one's just easy to grab and just open up real quick because it's so small, But verse 21 is the verse that's missing. It's this highlighted verse in the NIV. Do you know what that verse says? Howbeit, this kind goeth not out but by prayer and by fasting. If you look in the NIV, I think it just says 21, and then it goes, alright, it'll be like this in the NIV. It'll say verse 20, it'll read it, but it's a little bit different. Here's what it says in the King James, verse 20. And Jesus said unto them, Because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Then in the NIV, it will say verse 21, but it'll be blank. And then it goes straight to verse 22. But I'm going to read verse 21 so you know what that says. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out but by prayer and by fasting. That means you need to pray and you need to fast. to please God. Not all the time, but you need to be careful when you fast. I'm not a doctor. Anybody that fasts is, you're doing that on your own. You can't, I'm not taking no blame for that. I just said I'm not a doctor. You need to do what God says in your own way. You need to make those choices. I'm just telling you how to do it right. Okay? So. And then verse 22, which will also be in the NIV. 21's the one that's missing. I'm sure that if verse 21 in Mathew chapter 17 is missing, then there's got to be other verses missing in that Bible too. Like, why would they take that out? Prayer and fasting. Fasting must be important if they took it out, because they don't want you to know about it. Verse 22, and while they abode in Galilee, Jesus said unto them, the Son of Man shall be betrayed into the hands of men. 23, and they shall kill him. And the third day he shall be raised again. And they were exceeding sorry. Y'all can read the rest of this for this chapter. I just wanted to share that chapter is missing. I mean that verse 21 in the NIV. But yeah, and I also want to share with you guys that you should definitely put God first and love Him with all your heart. And that is actually the first commandment too. Listen, the first commandment, thou shalt have no other gods before me. I'll see you guys in the next one.